My name is Thambiratnam. I've been working with Microsoft for 15 years. I started my career in Microsoft Research, working in speech recognition area, and then after that moved to Bing, where I was responsible for our video search product, working across platforms, AI, applications. And then I left Microsoft for 2 years and joined an AI incubator, got to work on robots and self-driving cars. That was a lot of fun, but my heart was always with Microsoft. So end of last year, I decided to come back to Microsoft. I decided to relocate to Canada and join Microsoft Vancouver. I intentionally chose to come to Microsoft Vancouver because I've been to Vancouver so many times and I think it's a gorgeous place. I think Vancouver is a big city, but has a small city feel at the same time. Just last weekend, we went out to Stanley Park and we were just walking around and just enjoying the space. And I think Vancouver does a really good job in creating that green space amidst a growing city. I'm now leading our news and feeds team here, where we're looking at building a feed product to go after 1 billion users. I'm really looking forward to bringing to Vancouver a spirit of AI and really a spirit of big product thinking. I work for one of the biggest AI organizations in Microsoft. I think it is the biggest, called WebXT. And within that, our organization is called Content Services. Taking that massive sprawl of content Microsoft has, we actually have one of the biggest content networks in the world through MSN. And we also have trillions of documents through Bing. And we're looking at how to bring all that content, which could span news, articles, videos, images, you name it, podcasts, we have it. We're trying to look how to bring that to the billion people that use Windows today. We're growing really rapidly. I mean, content services, we're about 500 people. What I'm doing a lot is recruiting and hiring people. And we're hiring people of every sort. We've got front-end engineers, back-end engineers, data scientists, machine learning, DevOps. We already have a team here, so we're at about 80 people already. And we're already building and shipping things. Our team is responsible for everything related to consumption. We're also working on recommendations, so how to recommend content to you, how to learn what you like. We're working on an area called content understanding, which is how to look at articles, how to look at images and videos and extract information about it so that we can work out what is useful in terms of topics that are interesting to you. If you're looking at working on something global that is informing and helping people be more productive today, then we are a great team to work with. There are many other teams, Office is a great team. There are heaps of teams that do productivity. But if you're really passionate about helping consumers be more productive, we're a great team to work with. I'd also say if you're passionate about things like news and misinformation, trust, not just talking about it, but building tech around how to do that. In order to show you 30 results on the front of a page of things, we've had to go through millions of documents in milliseconds and use what you've done in the last 30 seconds to work out what's the top 30 things from these millions of documents to show you now. And that is a massive exercise in platform engineering. How do you execute a large-scale search using you, the user, as a query? The second thing is the machine learning aspects of that. How do we know what is the most relevant to you? How do we infer from what you do and what you click on and what you don't click on what is relevant to you? And how do we train models to do that in a continuous way that are always learning about what you like and what you don't like? And then there's the experiences part about that. When you are looking at a particular thing, show you more about that. For example, we're working on something now. When you hover on something, we can show you a summary of that story. So you don't even need to click. When you click, we don't waste your time. What are people on Twitter and Facebook and all these social networks saying about this? That's our ability to aggregate beyond our properties to tell you so that when you come to our feed, you are more informed before you click. And that's on the experience side and on the data and analytics side of things. A feature that I really enjoy we're working on at the moment is we're trying to pull out what are the questions answered in this article. Let me give you an example. Let's say we were talking about Microsoft is growing very, very quickly in Vancouver. And we'd want to pull out why is Microsoft growing? And have a little thing come out there. You could click through to jump to the particular thing. Being able to pull that out and show that to you helps you quickly navigate through things. And that's really what we do on our experience and data mining side of things. Then how do we make sure that we do that well on PC and mobile? How do you engineer things so that you can reuse components across different things? If you're working in front end, you'll know how important that is. And then most important, how do we make sure it loads really fast? Because that's so critical for people to get out of there. Everything that we do is posted internally. We use Yammer, which is a big feed, right, an enterprise feed, and we post everything we do to Yammer. So anytime somebody's proposing a new feature, anytime somebody has found something interesting, anytime somebody has run an experiment, we post on Yammer for everybody to see. Through that, we want to make sure that everybody is part of building this product. Everybody is part of decision making. Every person's voice is able to be heard. As people post and people thumbs up and say, hey, good job, people get more encouraged to post. And through that, you also get a great way to discover and learn about how do other parts of the organization work, because we're not small. We work across a cross set of skills: front end, back end, platform engineering, DevOps, machine learning, data science, analytics, product management. If you want to impact 1 billion users, if you want to help people learn, be more informed, and if you want to work on a big scale, large scale product that's going through 180 countries, come talk to us. We'd love to be part of your journey to do that.